back to Sally's Backyard. I'm Sally. This is a vlog about mostly crafting, some occasional time in the kitchen, cooking, baking, and every once in a while we go on a field trip, and there will be one coming up in this episode that I think you're all going to like. We're going to go to the wool gathering in Yellow Springs, Ohio, which is not far from here. And we're gonna go check out the Fiber Festival. So I will take you along for that. But in the meantime, I've got only one finished object, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I've got one work in progress, actually two works in progress, and one project that I'm getting ready to start. So I haven't been knitting and crocheting as much because I've been having a little trouble with my hand. I've got some arthritis in my thumb, so I wear this compression glove every once in a while, and I've been doing some exercises, and that seems to help, but I just can't knit and crochet as much as I want to. Yeah, bear with me, and let's go ahead and get started with this episode. I was surprised to look out the back door and see this Cooper's hawk in our yard. He's no threat to Riley, but they do tend to go after songbirds, so I'll have to be careful filling my feeders this year and making sure that this guy maybe isn't around as much. These are just a couple more wildflowers that are growing in our backyard. Some Blackeyed Susans and a new one this year called Bee Blossom. These just show up and I really love it. Today we're going to visit a new flower farm, new to us and new to our area. Believe it or not, this is their first year of growing flowers, and we were just blown away by the beauty of this place. This is an old elementary school that closed down a few years ago, and they purchased the property and turned it into a flower farm. They also have produce that they're slowly working on. So yeah, I think in the next few years, this is going to become a very popular place. So enjoy. time once again for another visit to my favorite farm market, Peifer's Farm Market in Yellow Springs. This is not far from where we live, and they have apples coming in, so we headed out and picked up some apples today. Ready to start the berry Whirl shawl. It's a crochet shawl. I purchased the pattern a few months ago. It's by Yulia Tkachenko. And these are the colors that I've chosen for this. So kind of a fade-ish. I've never done one, so I thought, yeah, why not? So this is yarn by Gypsy Soul Fibers, and she is on Instagram and Etsy. And this is the Carnival of Fun colorway, and it's a sock weight, 75% superwash, merino, 25% nylon. I think that's so pretty. And this yarn is by the CATT Lady, and she is on Instagram and YouTube, and she has her own website. This is Mayhem on the Perfect Sock base, which is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, also a fingering weight. And this is Knit Pick Stroll, fingering weight. I believe it's an 80-20. And I dyed this myself a few years ago. It's kind of a pinkish brown. It's showing a little more orange, but it's actually more of a pink, like a rose color. I'll put a picture of the shawl in here so you can see what it's supposed to look like. So I'm going to get started on this today. Of course, the garden is winding down, except for my tomato plant. I wanted to show you these red zinnias. They are just beautiful. I didn't plant these this year. These are volunteers from last year. And I know there weren't that many red ones last year, but these are just so pretty this year. Yeah, really enjoying these. I hope they come back next year. We headed out to a wool gathering today in Yellow Springs, Ohio. This is a local fiber festival for us. It's an annual event. It was very crowded. I have never seen so many people at this festival, so I'm sure the vendors had a great show. Buddy. So I thought I would show you my one finished object that I've completed, and that is my dishcloth for the year-long dishcloth knit-along with the kitchen sink shop. I don't use these as dishcloths, I use them as washcloths. This is the Narnia pattern. She's naming the pattern each month after one of her favorite books. So this is the pattern, and I'm so proud of myself because I didn't make any mistakes. So yeah, I use lily sugar and cream. This is the coral rose color. I just think that's so pretty. Yeah, so I think that turned out really nice. I used a US size 4 needle, and yeah, so I'm gonna put this back in my little box of knitted washcloths. I'll show you that. Haven't shown you that in a little while. But they all look so pretty in here together. So let me show you that. All the different colors look so nice together. So I'm gonna fill this up, and then at the end of the year, I'll give some of these as gifts at Christmas time. So I had gotten a little behind in the knit along. So that was June's pattern. And I started working on July's pattern, and it really hurts my hand. So not sure if I'll be able to finish this one or not. If I do, I'm just really gonna have to take my time. Again, with the lily sugar and cream. And this is, I don't have the ball band with me, or wait, maybe I do, hang on. Let's see, Sea Breeze. I was gonna say Sea Foam, because that's what it reminds me of, like a sea foam green. This is Sea Breeze, lilies, sugar and cream. It's a worsted weight cotton, and the size, US size 4 needles. But again, this pattern is really hurting my thumb. So I'm gonna set this aside for now. I looked at the pattern for August, and I think that that may be a little easier on my hands. So I may just go ahead and skip this one and go ahead and do August, and then I can get caught up with September's after that. So we'll see, but just set that aside for now. And then the other project that I've been working on was the Mojave top, and this is by Petra Breakstone, and I've made some progress on this. This is one, the front or the back, whichever. So I'll need to make another panel, and then these just get sewn together. So yeah, this is a pretty easy pattern. You can add sleeves at the end if you want. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that or not. And I had talked about possibly making this a cardigan. So I'm gonna see. I'm still debating that. But yeah, just kind of slowly working on this. Now that it's getting into fall, I'm kind of losing my interest a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. But I did a little garter stitch here at the bottom just to keep it from rolling. So yeah. Oh, and this is Skepius. It's a linen cotton blend. They don't make this anymore. And it's a really pale, like a steely gray blue color. So it's showing up a little more blue than it actually is, but it's really soft and I love working with it. Yeah, these are size 5, US 5 circulars that I'm working, that I'm using for this project. So, and finally, the last work in progress I want to show you is from the yarn I showed the other day. This is the Berry Whirl shawl. And I got started on it, and I just wanted to show you how pretty this yarn. And this first skein is Gypsy Soul Fibers, and the colorway is Carnival of Fun. It's a fingering weight, and the color is just so pretty. This is a crocheted shawl, and crocheting doesn't hurt my hand as much, so I've been doing a little more crocheting than knitting. But yeah, that color is just so pretty. I love it. And this has a little bit of texture. It's a paid for pattern, but basically 2 sections that you repeat. So this section here, and then this little more textured section, and these will repeat themselves throughout the shawl, and it's an asymmetric shape. So I think that's going to be really pretty. And I am using a G hook, 4 millimeters. So yeah, trying to get a little better about mentioning those things. I always forget those details. So that is about it for my projects. So that is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed our visit to the flower farm and the farm market, and also the Fiber Festival. There's so much going on this time of year, and it's so much fun to just be able to get out and enjoy these things. So yeah, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Be safe, and I hope you're all well, and I'll see you again. Bye, everybody.